What up, lad?
That's the crack. We are at 360 Motorsports Park. It's a Sunday and a lot more people here than I was expecting. So Juice Box are having like a fun practice day on the bank holiday weekend. I decided to bring out the Mustang, get some laps in before we go to Atlanta on Tuesday. I flew in from the UK, I spent it with Becky this weekend. Flew in this morning, drove from the airport, met the lads here. So we're coming for the second half of the day and just have some fun. Busy, isn't it?
Yeah, man, it's nice.
I see you looking at me, now go ahead and move that body.
So we just in off the track, loaded up back in the trailer, and really fun few laps here. Perfect weather in Ireland the last week has been unbelievable, and it was great to get a few laps in the Mustang before we fly straight back to the US. Road Atlanta this weekend for the second round of Formula Drift, and we're going straight to Spain for Drift Masters round 1 the week after. So busy few weeks, nice to get a quick couple of laps, had fun out there chasing Tomas and David Richards and another couple of guys. Really enjoyable. Mustang drove great, and yeah, good times. So it's that time. We are here, Formula Drift round 2 Atlanta. Weather is looking great. It was supposed to be kind of rainy today, but we've seen it here many times in the past where the weather can just change really quickly. This practice session for sure is going to be dry. Our next session might be a little bit different. So let's see how that goes, but I'm excited to drive the car. We're testing some new BC Racing coilovers this weekend. Made some changes from what I've experienced over the last couple of years to see if we can go in a better direction. It's going to be fun to try that out. Other than that, the car is pretty much the same. They've changed the layout of the track as well. Some of the zones are moved around. It's going to be interesting to figure it out. So basically where the inner clips used to be, the cones are still in the same places, but we're moved out like 8 feet from that point to leave enough room for the chase car to get proximity without knocking the cone down every time. So that'll be fun to try out. So it kind of makes the track like a tighter track for us to drive on, but I'm super excited. Vaughn is here this weekend. Ben is ready to go. I'm ready to go. It's going to be a big event. This is the first time Formula Drift has teamed up with Grid Life as well, so this track is going to be used non-stop all weekend. So very exciting for all the fans. Let's get into the car, let's get going and have some fun. our first practice. Wasn't amazing. Not the biggest fan of the new layout because it takes the fast flow out of Road Atlanta, in my opinion, but we'll get used to it. It's definitely possible, but I feel like it's weird when you have to stay away from the rumble strips at the front of the car and stay away from the reference point, the markers on the track that you see. So I had one chase with Odie, was going well until I did a horseshoe where he was slowing down to bring it into inner clip. I was getting closer to him. When I checked up, I lost all my speed and he pulled away. So that was that. Then the chase rat then, it wasn't a great chase at all. So my 2 leads are pretty good, but we got a lot we can improve on. Now we'll go over to the car, get ready for the next practice in a few hours.
Smoke on the walls, flood in the hall. Is there anything? Taking a hit, think this is it. Give me the overdose. Heavy metal on my wrist. With my head up, know exactly where to go. Turn it up, get everyone around us. 'Cause tonight gonna dance until the ground.
Button on the camera, so you keep tapping this. Oh, it's working too quick now. Anyway, okay, so just wrapped up practice. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It was a hot day. First really hot day this year in the car, and it takes it out of you for sure. You need to make sure you're drinking a lot of water and just being on point, but in general, I was a bit scrappy. Made quite a few mistakes, not crazy big mistakes, but mistakes that I'm not happy with. Because of the change to the first corner, I'm going flat out from the start line all the way down to the first corner, and I'm noticing that other people are kind of not going flat out down the straight, and it's easier for them to just get the awkward zones between outer zone 1 and the first inner clip. So I feel like maybe I'm carrying a bit too much speed and sometimes just pushing a bit too hard, and it's causing mistakes. So my last lead run got some understeer on the inner clip, which wasn't ideal. It was a messy run leading Adam LZ, but then at least we finished up practice with a great chase with Matt Field. So I'm happy with that, all positive. Let's see how Vaughn and Ben got on. Ben!
I believe I had a backfire and and all that tire fume at the same time.
And it just ignited.
Yes.
Yeah, you're looking good out there.
Thank you, buddy.
I love hearing them from the outside, especially like coming down the hill. It's so hard to believe how high they're revving and to scream off them.
It sounds so good in it.
It's unbelievable.
Oh my God. I just want like that straightaway to go on for like another 1,000 feet. Just so I can hear it and feel that G.
Yeah.
It just pulls so hard. I'm so impressed with these things, man. You guys got them going another level.
Yeah.
Every time I drive them, it's like, what?
It's so good to see you get behind the wheel, like after such a break, instantly nail it. Like you haven't really driven this car since Irwindale.
Yeah.
Quick wet
really
test.
Have a car at Irwindale because come out of problems.
Yeah. Best of luck and
thank you, my friend.
Gonna be enjoying it. How did you get on?
Dude, having a blast, brother.
Yeah.
Trying to show Vaughn. He told me a new technique on entry, and I pull it off.
Oh yeah, I must. What's your technique? This right here.
Just a little extra squirt.
Yeah, so like instead of
let them flick and then squirt on them.
Yeah.
On right there. Watch this save, dude. He brakes right here.
Oh God. Oh boy. The power delivery of these cars right now.
Bro, this thing just wakes up from nothing.
It's crazy.
I'm parked in 4th right now. Just sitting parked. 0 to 80 and nothing.
Big block mountain motor feels like.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's like you give it more, he's like, whoa.
Absolutely, keeps going. But if there's a slow car in front of you, she can be a bit of a pain sometimes. You gotta sit there and drop her down. Whap!
So today is game day, Road Atlanta, and there's been a big change. Check it out. It is pouring rain. Practice starts in just over an hour, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see what happens because the weather keeps changing, so it might be full wet for top 32 and it might dry out, so yeah. Morning.
It's not morning.
Afternooning. How are you?
I'm okay. I have a small headache, but I'm okay.
You had a headache?
Because I drank loads of water last night.
Yeah, Becky was enjoying the Road Atlanta prospect with her girls a bit.
I had a good time. It's good.
Yeah, so it's going to be a challenge to figure out what way the weather is going to go, but we just have to take our best chance. We have a wet setup kind of ready and a dry setup in the car, so we're waiting to see what happens. And to make it even crazier, second year in a row we're battling Vaughn again in top 32, so definitely not ideal. He had a mechanical issue in his seating battle with Daigo Saito, and he lost the battle because the car lost drive, and absolute disaster for it to fall into place that the two of us end up battling again in top 32. This is his home track, this is his favourite track. He's been coming here over 20 years, all of his family are here, his friends, and I'm just sickened because even for Vaughn as a team leader, he wants me to do well, obviously, chasing the championship and chasing good results, and he's here for 2 events a year and he wants to do well on those 2 events. So we're going to be going full send, seeing what happens and taking it as it comes, but it is what it is. This is motorsport. At least it's going to make for a sick battle, hopefully, once we don't mess it up, but a sick battle for all the fans in top 32. Pushing hard, Vaughn's going to be pushing hard, and yeah, let's see what happens. So next up, practice. So we're just after wrapping up our final practice here, Formula Drift Atlanta. It was a wet practice. Only managed to get 2 laps in 1 hour, running very slow just because the track takes a long time. A couple of people went off. Just a bit messy. So I got a good lead, got a good chase, so pretty happy. I think we might be missing a little bit of speed compared to some other cars out there, but see, we just don't know if it's gonna stay wet or if it's gonna dry up. We just didn't really go away from the dry setup, even in the wet, just in case it dries up for our top 32 battle with Vaughn. So let's play out the next little while. We probably have just less than 1 hour till we battle, so we will just see what happens, see what the weather brings. Either way, I think myself and Vaughn are going to be running the same setup in both cars, and we'll just send it. So yeah, let's see what you think.
Hoping for the best for the track conditions for you, because I feel like it's going to be wet dry.
Wet dry.
Wet dry.
Is it going to be wet or dry? It's going to be wet dry.
Nobody likes wet dry.
God.
This is the same battle we saw last year, and here we are again. Does Vaughn impede on James Deane going for a 5th championship? Across the globe, 6 championships between them, 4 James Deane, 2 Vaughn Gittin Jr, and 2 legends at an iconic track. That was exemplary of not only the driving, but the vehicles. Hats off to the team, the progression of drifting where we're at. That's why I say, you know, the epitome of sending it. James Deane gets the win unanimously. A great battle, but what was the edge for James Deane?
You are unbelievable, brother. You're unbelievable. You gave me such a beautiful lead.
Yeah, I tried to
You gave me such a beautiful lead.
I was patient with it and just picked up on the map. I was best lead at it all weekend.
Yeah, I was a little,
You were going fast.
Yeah, I picked up in a clip. Yeah. I only go fast.
Yeah.
I just love that feeling in Atlanta.
Yeah, of course.
But I messed up in a clip, and then touch and go. My eyes. It's like such a default.
I know.
The hill.
Go down.
I don't look up. I know I picked up the interfere like perfect.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, got that, and I look down the hill like, sure, touch and go.
I was sick.
Well, I'm happy I went out like that.
I know, and it was
To hang out with my family, I'm actually with tonight, buddy.
I'll join my best.
I know you will.
Just had an awesome battle with Vaughn in top 32. He chased me super hard. I gave him the best lead I could, doing what the judges are asking, which is staying wide of all the zones. Feels really weird to do that, but I felt like that was one of my better runs, doing it in the lead position. I could tidy it up just a little bit for tonight, but in general I was very happy with that. Had some sick transitions when I was chasing him. He gave me a fun lead. I scraped his car in one of the transitions, I think, coming out of the horseshoe. But no major damage done. Good strong Ford Mustang bumper. It was absolutely unbelievable battle. Much cleaner than our battle last year. Really a lot of fun. Good start. Now we got a couple of hours before top 16. They're saying it might be wet, so it's going to be interesting. Oh, I broke a couple of his zip ties on the transition. Oh, that was a lot of fun.
can see the rain coming down just there in the headlights of the Ford Mustang. That is James Deane, your defending and first ever 4-time champion. Back pre-COVID, James Deane went back to back to outcome here. James Deane, Jeff Jones, slide him left. Vernon says James Deane, as does Brian. It's unanimous. James Deane gets the win.
So we're into top 8, just battled Jeff Jones. Very tricky conditions out there. It's so hard to know what's going to happen, but I gave him my best lead I could, and in the chase I just tried to make as little mistakes as possible, and overall just had a cleaner battle. Like, it's really tough track to drive in the wet. It's loads of mistakes happening. I'm just watching Connor and Matt Field battle now, because I'll be battling the winner of this, and you can see they probably hit each other like 5 or 6 times in the battle. So the next battle is going to be a fun one, and let's see how it goes.
Here we go. So we are looking at our next battle, and we are looking at James Deane and Matt Field.
Great run from both of them, considering the amount of rain that we're now getting.
Matt in the wet. Here we go. Matt Field this year. Oh,
Mustang. This is a classic motorsports battle, regardless of the motorsport. Here we go, James Deane, Matt Field, slide him left for James Deane, right for Matt Field. Looks like James Deane gets the victory.
Just watching the battle back, it's tricky out here. You know, very hard to know what to expect. I'm quite comfortable in the lead position, but in the chase position, everyone was doing different things. It's really just challenging. Like, the track is changing a little bit every lap. I'm happy, like top 4, very good. Close battle with Matt. Honestly, I thought it might have go one more time, but I was just watching it back there to see what the judges were picking apart. So I'm happy to be moving forward, and hopefully we can tidy a few things up for our next battle.
Dominican's finest, Jonathan Castro. Here he is going for his first ever Formula Drift podium. And again, he needs to take out James Deane, which he has taken out before many years ago, 6 years ago. Sloppy on both sides. James Deane overshoots it, and that really threw Castro off. So this is going to be a big variable here on this portion of the Final Four. Well, take into consideration, lead versus lead, chase versus chase, a lot of eyeballs, of course, on this battle, notably Castro going for his first ever FD trophy. Yeah. Slide him left for James Deane, right for Jonathan Castro. One more time, and there it is. And one for James Deane, but regardless, majority rules, so it's a OMT. Deane, four-time champion, defending champion, he can do it. He forced it one more time. He's got twins against each other. Six years ago in Orlando, all the most exciting battles ever in Formula Drift history. James Deane across the nose of the Toyota. Tires, unfortunately. A rotation by Castro and just jams right back up as James completes.
We are into the finals. The rain is coming down. James Deane, what do you have to do? You know you've seen Fredric Aasbo in battle so many times. What do you have to do to step above him?
It's going to be who makes the first mistake, I think, because he's used to the ice. I'm pretty used to the rain, and we got a lot of skills in these unpredictable conditions, but you know, this car has been, the Ford Mustang has been just lap after lap, no problems all weekend, so I just want to chase him hard. I'm sure he's going to give us a good lead, hopefully not make any big mistakes, and yeah, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, we are too. All right, let's fire her up and get to the finals.
This is it. This is the finals.
Oh, yeah, we're ready to send it, Atlanta. Here we go. We got that. Oh, we got the side. We're lighting up the night.
They know what's up.
Throw on your lights, light it up, put on drivers, blinded by the light. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, send it. Fredric Aasbo, James Deane. We are live. Round two, Road Atlanta. Fredric Aasbo initiates Rockstar Engine pretty good. Some dialing in of Fredric Aasbo. James kind of was going back and forth. He says whoever makes the first mistake. I got to tell you, he did make some mistakes on that chase run. Here we go. Send it for potentially the last time. Who's coming out on top? Fredric Aasbo, great driving. I'm seeing some head shaking. That is hard to beat, dude. That is a hard act to follow there for James Deane and then a Fredric. Okay. So our fans are saying 25% James Deane, 25% Aasbo, 50% one more time. We got it one more time. We got it one more time. They are going at it again. Send it for potentially the one last time. Are we going to have a decision? Slide them left or slide them right, regardless, they slide them into the first outside zone, coming down the hill. The iconic Road Atlanta, the Rooster Tail off the
Fredric Aasbo having his switch.
These guys riding jet skis as opposed to drift cars, 1,000 horsepower. The Rooster Tail out back. The composure is on. Here we go. Send it for potentially the last time. And what an exciting day it's been. It's been wet.
Who gets top the box will be the same
The Time S Finals. Coming past that inside clip for the second one more time. The third battle between these two guys. That's not a zone, that is a finish line. It was a split decision. They are going one more time. Fredric Aasbo, one judge went with James Deane and one went with one more time. That has never happened before.
No,
I mean,
no.
as far as split, the three opportunities, driver A, driver B, or one more time, and win across. Here we go, the one more time battle. Let's send it. Fredric Aasbo, James Deane, the one more time battle. Are we going to get a victor? Fredric Aasbo. That is going against the grain of that Rumbles battle. Now that we are looking at James Deane out front, Fredric Aasbo, click the stamp and send it. Here we go, return to sender. We'll see who gets top the box. Will it be the same order? Aasbo won in Long Beach, he won here last year. Can he do it again? James Deane. From the spotters up here in the tower. Yeah. Freddie's team down there, and look at the Norwegian flag keeps waving. You do have a winner, just clarifying.
For sure.
But it's not unanimous. As they step outside of the car, make some noise, cold, wet, tired, Atlanta always delivers. Make some noise for our drivers. Gladiators here on Road Atlanta. And finally, your winner here in Atlanta is James the Machine Deane gets the win. James Deane gets the win. Fredric Aasbo gets second and Odie Bakshis in third. After 3 battles, it was a coin toss. It is coming down to that. James just as elated, but obviously wants to get the win, so we changed the order. James gets the win here. Freddie in second, Odie in third, shaking things up just a little bit.
Okay, what did we just do?
We did the win.
We did the win. We did the win. So happy. We had some insane battles with Fredric in the finals, 2 one more times, and it was just pushing the limits. Track was getting it was so hard to drive, like really sketchy. But we did our best. Managed to get our first win of the year. Yeah, it was crazy. The amount of bumps that we took. Mustang held up really well all night, and now we're tied for first place in the championship with Fredric, and just really enjoyable. So very happy. Car worked flawlessly all weekend. Irish weather was pouring and we tried to take advantage of it. Now we get to have some fun.
Yeah, I want to go get dry.
Oh yeah, you want to get dry, I want to get drunk.